Alright, welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 133. We're reviewing episodes 1101 to 1104. Basically, with the very next video, I'm going to be not only finishing up Voyage 2, but I'm going to hold off to do more One Piece episodes for dub until after, well, maybe on my next break, maybe. Yeah. But the good news is basically there's not many episodes left to go. There is like less than 30 left. How many left? 29. Yep, 29 left to go. You might think, why don't you just finish the rest? Because I want to get done these 5 anime that I really want to do. But let's talk about these episodes. So in the case of 101, there is an explanation about Jinbei, the Jinbei clone, aka Shark, with his swimming ability. Vegapunk does explain that the whole thing with that is because basically Frankie, of course, thinks, oh, maybe they killed Senior Pink. No, he's impaled down. He's perfectly fine. Basically, kind of what he did is that he copied his DNA and he basically gave it to a shark. Okay, I can kind of buy that. Yeah, it explains the Seraphim are basically the highest, the strongest form of humanity. And he says this while Luffy is fighting Rob Lucci for a bit, and eventually Luffy does fly with the rocket car, where he's there with, I think it's Jinbei, Chopper, Atlas, who's injured, and Bonnie. They get up there, no problem. Takes like 30 seconds to get there. And of course, Pregus takes basically Atlas get fixed. Oh, don't worry, she will get fixed. And Bonnie, of course, looking for Vegapunk because, of course, basically she wants to kill him. And she ends up, well, after eventually Vegapunk does see Luffy, realizes he's actually Nika. The fact that the Gunpro is actually not its actual name. I got a lot of plot exposition here. Basically, very important, like lots of world building in just these 4 episodes alone. Yep. Yeah, now I reveal that. The whole legend of Nika. Kind of the reason, a little with the voice entry thing with the Mysterious Kingdom. And we get that, of course. Oh yeah, Vegapunk tells him, oh yeah, I'm going with you guys, basically, because I have to leave because the government's going to kill me because I dare research the Forbidden Scent, the 100-year missing, the missing 100 years. 100-year void. Yes. So, oh yeah, it relates basically to the robot. So, Frankie and Sanji don't have a problem with this at all. Nami does have a problem with it because he works with the government. But he has to luckily have them because basically he won't kill him. But he still wants to give him money to basically finance his research. So, eventually, for some weird reasons, everybody's up there. The thing is, Friendship Dome is fully powered, and then for some weird reason, the dome goes down. At this point, it's not really explained exactly who was responsible. It's like somebody did remotely. It's not explained later who the heck it is. So then, Saucy, Rob Lucci, and Kaku proceed to, well, jump up there. They're fired by the Seraphim, which basically the ones who are there are just pretty much all of them, all 4 of them. As Bear, as Hawk, as Snake, and as Shark. And, of course, basically, well, then we have Kaku basically like, oh look, it's the Sunny, the Straw Hat ship. Now here's the thing. You're probably thinking about this from an anime perspective. How the heck does he know about the name of the ship? It's public knowledge. Yes, it's public knowledge for quite some time about the ship, so that's probably the reason why. The fact that, well, the ship has been public knowledge for some time. And that's how he kind of knew. Despite the fact he's never seen a ship in person before. He's probably seen it in pictures, per se. I'm sure he's also seen it from a distance. But says, oh, this is an eyesore. He proceeds to use a kick on it. And we see Zoro sleeping on the deck of the ship. And, of course, you have Brook doing dishes. And look how he wakes up just in time to fight Kaku for a while. And Brook doesn't do anything. He stays there, guard the ship. And, of course, you have the Seraphim firing on the thing. Of course, Lilith and Pregus have to go down with Frankie and Sanji to stop the Seraphim. So then, of course, you have, well, Luffy fighting. Luffy's not fighting anybody, basically. And you have stuff with Bonnie, where she finally chased down Vegapunk. Like, tell me why'd you do it for? I was like, I can't tell you. And then she just unlocks it, basically finds this room with a bear paw print, which is something associated with Kuma. And she uses one of her ability to break it with some oil breakage thing. And like, oh, this is not pain, this is memories. And we kind of get a memory-ish of Kuma when he was alive. Also, great on the dub, basically. Greg Crunchyroll for bringing back Kuma's dub actor. From what I can tell, it's the same one. I don't think he's been replaced. I don't think he has. I'm looking right now. No, it's still the same guy, Joe McDonald. Good on basically Crunchyroll for bringing the guy back. Yeah, great idea. Absolutely fantastic idea. And speaking of him, well, we do see him flying in the sky and then crashing on the red line, flying down. Of course, everyone's like, "Oh crap! It's a Formula Little Kuma!" And we have basically him climbing up the wall because he wanted to get the other side. You're probably thinking, what the heck is he doing? Why is he flying out? It's not revealed a little bit later exactly why he's doing this. Though he is shot down, he is basically shot up by bullets and Kenwood knocks him down once again. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, then episode 1104 ends where Kaku is fighting Zoro, and then Kaku collapses because he got bitten by Sassi, who is revealed to be a clone of Sassi of Mads. Which, of course, you've been thinking, Sassi, clone, who was the genetic template? The old lady who's Aaron Weevil's mom. Yep, that's who that woman was a clone of. That very woman. And then, of course, she's like, takes out this tube of lipstick and basically pushes her chest against Rob Lucci's back, pokes it in his neck, and then she proceeds to bite him, knocking him out. Yeah, this actress hints at. You're probably thinking, what the heck is going on? Why is she like a vampire? Well, we won't find out about this until the very next episode. Well, we only have 4 left, and then basically we're taking a break from the series for now. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Also, in case you're curious, was any new character pop here? Not really. Aside from new technology and new moves, we don't really get new characters. Well, not for a bit anyways, okay? But we will get soon, okay? Next video. Bye.